welcome along and welcome back to Six Ashes. We're actually heading down to the shop at the moment because we need to deal with that tree that's fallen across land that we don't own. So we need something to pull it back with. We could possibly nudge it with the tractor, but we need to pretty much pull it straight. So my plan is that we're going to come down here, jump out, and we're going to go and get a piece of equipment that should allow you basically to move trees and things if it happens again. Under forestry equipment. And I've been looking for a reason to use this for a while, to be honest. Where are we? Forestry equipment. There we go. There's the forestry equipment. And if we go right down the end here, we've actually got another log splitter that I'm tempted to try. It's slightly more expensive than the other one. But what we want to grab now is this. This is the Touchifun EGV80 AHK. We're going to lease it. It's only $229 for that, and we're only going to use it for this couple of days, which is much better than us buying it. And first it up, because we're making far more money than we're spending in leased items at the moment. Although we do really have, I think we have a leased item we should return. Because we're not using it at this time of year. So I'm just going to check my items for that in a minute. I have a feeling that when we did... We've got the... No cables. I have a feeling that when we did the moving of the bales earlier in the year, yeah, we leased this, and this is costing us quite a bit a day, and we're not actually moving it. So let's return that. As well, and save ourselves some cash. So we have a few things leased at the moment. Completely forgot we've got this machinery leased, so we may want to purchase that at some point. I think we leased that at the time because we just didn't have the money otherwise. But that's all fine and all dandy. Right, we are gonna go back down to our copse of woodland. We're gonna go and try and deal with that tree. In the meantime, though, we're going to be going down there. We're going to pop into our farm on the way and make sure our horses are okay. Because while they've been ridden today, they haven't actually been fed, and I think they need a little bit more straw. So we're going to go and do that on the way, and then head down and sort ourselves a little bit more wood chips and see if we can bring in some more money. It's actually a really dark day today. It's fairly overcast. It's middle of winter, so we already have less daylight than normal. But thankfully, there's also not a lot to do around this time of year. Horses looking good, although you can see the grass in their paddock has almost completely gone now. Interestingly enough, the grass in our field looks cuttable. It's day 4 of winter, and it looks like we could cut the grass in our field, which is odd, because normally it dies right back in seasons. So not sure what's happening there. Right, what do our horses need? So they're all right for water, and they're all right for straw. It's really just oats. So I want to get that onto the front, our bucket. And we know they only need about, so how much have they got? They've got 73. We know they take about 250-ish, I think it was. So 200. Oh no, we don't want to disconnect that. We want to connect that. There we go. So yeah, they're not going to need much in the way of that. And we should be okay to the next game day for most of what they need. I want to sort that though next time. So we're going to be spending a bit of time up here next time sorting out their feed. There we go, 149 should do it. So we should be able to give them some more oats next time as well, if this doesn't fill up their trough. But yeah, just keeping them happy means that we get £1,500 a day in our money. So it's worth just looking after them. There we go. How has that left them? Has that evened everything up? That's pretty good, actually. Everything's at least well into the orange. And we're looking at those being happy for the day. So what I'm going to do... Actually, it's worth us, I think, leaving the bucket on the front of this while we're doing the forestry stuff. Because we're dealing with... we are dealing with wood chips anyway. So it would make sense for us to have that down there with us. So, yeah, let's head down to our copse. And what we'll do is we'll start getting some more of our wood chip, more trees cut. We'll see if this tractor has enough oomph to pull that tree as I want to. And yeah, we'll see if we can make some more money. We'll see if we can get a couple of trailers of wood chips done today, because that would be really, really, really useful for us. Because a couple of trailers full is going to be worth about, it's going to be worth about 20,000, I think. It's not quite 2,000 a go. Right. But it is, yeah. It is a fairly high amount. So we've got a tree there that we've got to chop up. Can we get this here? Will that let me grab... How do I release that? Let's have a look. F1. Turn on toggling winch. Okay. Can I grab the winch? What happened there? Ah, remaining rope leg. Here we go. Right. And we should be able to... Is that attached? Right, that object... Is that object is too heavy? I'm wondering if, because I've got the player speed mod... Let's see if we can rework this. Right, so I've changed it now so that if I press Control and V and B, that's going to sort those. So I should be able now to attach. There we go. So we had a bit of a controller conflict there. So let's try this and Z. Let's try. Cart winch, turn on logging winch. Okay. So let's turn it on. Have I got it on? I think this is the trouble. Turn on logging winch, B. Oh, don't know how this turns on. That's how, because we detached the thing here. Right, so turn it on and winch it in, and that is pulling it. That is pulling it. That is awesome. Absolutely perfect. Now, the trouble is, if I go Z from here, that is not going to let me. Yeah. We need to be in the tractor for this job. We do. Right, let's get this winched in a bit more then. Let's see if we can pull it in and off of there. Oh, it's coming across. As long as we can winch it to a point where we're able to get it cut, we're all good. That is looking pretty perfect though. Yep, There we go. Right, let's see if we can attach this. Right. Whoa! Right, that's pulled it right up to here. What is the detach? Detach should be Shift B. There we go. Right, how much of this can we cut now? Because we cut fairly far back before. And I think, whoa, don't cut the tree yet. Let's see if we can get, because it went quite a long way. Yeah, here we go. Don't have access to this land. It is beginning to complain a bit. Yeah. So, let's... Can we cut here? Can we cut there? Can we cut there? Can't cut there. Okay. So cut that. Let's see if we can grab the very end of this. Oh, look at that. We're clear. Right. And this tractor is doing its thing again. Of just sliding forward away from that trailer. And there's nothing I can do about it. It just will not sit still. Right. Handbrake on. Turn it off. No, actually turn it on. Turn on that. Don't know what's going on with this sliding, but we should be able now. Of course, where we've got this now. Wow, that went in there sideways. So we should be able to take smaller chunks of this now and feed them into there. And when it gets too much, what we'll do is we'll start doing some smaller logging bits. This tree is going to be pretty big, and we should be able, for the most part, I think we're getting into the bits that are going to need to be split. See if I can get in the middle of this. There we are. Right. First bit's in. It might actually be helpful to have these the other way around. Should be able to just go like that. Fill this trailer up, and I think most of this tree, I think all of this tree actually should fill this trailer. But look at that, that's already moved that far forwards. Just unbelievable. Right, let's get this loaded up. Actually looks like all of this tree is going to fit in here, and I'm going to move this tractor for obvious reasons, because it is moving forwards like this. I think we've got an alternative I can do. We might be able to use that stump there for this. Let's see if got that on the other side. Down there. Yeah, so all of that is fit in here. We've got this tree trunk here, or that tree trunk there. Either way, I want to try and sort this and get this so that we want to turn the tractor around, put its nose against the tree, and hopefully that will stop the movement with any luck. So let's bring it to here, back it round. Right, so just put the nose there. That is not going anywhere. Turn it back on. Put the handbrake on. That tractor should stay put now. Then what we want to do, we're good now that we don't have need of this back bit. Just going to go and drop that over actually with our log splitter. We are going to have to grab the log splitter in a minute, so this is a good point in time to do this. Drop that down, because we don't actually own this other bit of wood. I want to turn that off. Like so, just turn that off. And then we should be able to get the trailer, if we play this right, in the correct position We are wasting a little bit of fuel by having that on while we do this, but it makes sense at the moment. So we're just going to back this up. Should be a case now. Back this up here. I'm going to drive out the gateway. Should be able to line this up. Yeah. So that's currently tracking. Back it, I want to track the trailer, so we'll park the trailer in the tree here. We'll probably put a bit in the tree, but at the moment, that's preferably what we were getting. Right, there we are. And then I have a plan for the log splitter. What we do is hook up the log splitter, it comes out this way, and I'm hoping what we'll be able to do is split the logs straight into the trailer, or straight into our piece of kit there. Nothing else to hook up. So put this here like so. This is why it becomes very important that the tractor doesn't move. So quite why it's not lowering at the moment, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's too close. Okay, so I think I've fixed this. It seems something to do with that touch button had caused a problem with the hydraulics on the back of this, and yeah, and it wouldn't lower. It thought it was constantly stuck in the up position, even though it was in the lowered position, and then it just wouldn't lower it down. So yeah, don't know what caused that. Well, I kind of know what caused it. What I'm going to do though is we're going to put this here. I'm going to turn this on. Put our handbrake on. So hopefully this will stay in place. And then for this stuff which is too long or too thick, you should be able to go. Will you fit in here? Cut that tubing. So we know we need to cut shorter. I do have the measuring tool, but I need to try and work out how to activate it. Now that should do this. I lift it up. Put it on here. I think the other one is a little bit easier to use. But split that off, and we go to actually squeeze this again, I think. I'm trying to keep it in that. This is something you'd say, oh, it's just easier to do it with chainsaw. I'm enjoying doing it this way, but it can be an absolute pain. My hope is that we can get this on here. This is why I was looking at the other one and going, maybe we should do that instead. Because this is a lot more difficult to see where you're actually placing it. Being a little bit more exactly. There we go. And there we are. Grab another one. Whoa! Oh, I got too excited. It still put them in there. That would be insane if that was. And it just pushes it off the top. Don't think this will go in here though. Yeah, that won't go in there. So cut this in half. The idea is put it on the box. Go. I've got to get a little bit more accurate with this, otherwise I'm going to have stuff like that where I lose. Close enough. Split. There we go. That's what we've done. Probably is. then can't get the next one on, I might as well just throw these in. This feels to me like taking an inordinate amount of time to do something very simple. Especially when I just slice the side of it. But that, you see, that's still I think we should keep it after a log split to try and see if that does any better than this. Because at the moment, I'm not impressed by this. So yeah, I'm going to switch this round, I think, and go and get the other one. Okay, so down to the shop, and we're going to pull in just ahead of that car there. And now I think this piece of kit is hired, so that's not too bad. It didn't cost very much. Let's have a quick look. This is leased, so we will return that. Yes, okay. And then we want to look at the forestry stuff, which is over here. We're gonna grab. So that's the one we did have. This is the one we're looking at, and the reason why I'm thinking of getting, I'm looking at this one, like that holds a longer piece of wood in there, and B has just is sort of a bit easier to handle, I think, by those things. Mounts directly on the back. The only worry I have is its requirement power-wise. I have no idea how much HP this requires, so we're gonna lease it for 180. A daily of 35, and we can back up to it over here, and that's slightly concerning in that it's fallen over, but hopefully we'll still be able to hook up to it. Otherwise we'll have to use the bucket to right it. Let's see if it will. No, that will. There we go. Connect up our PTO. No wires or anything to connect up, so let's turn it on. Unfold it. Okay, so that is working, and does seem to be working. Okay. Now it's gonna. Can we raise this and run it? We can raise this and run it, so we should be able to push logs straight out the back of this into our chipper. The other thing that this has is a command to actually do this. I think. There we go. This uses N as well. Like that. Perfect. Right, fold it up, turn it off, and we can get this back down to our wood, or to our copse, and get that done. I might pop into the farm on the way, actually, and just give a little bit more fuel to this tractor, because at the moment we're sitting on half a tank, and we know this tractor drinks fuel. Fully refueled and back down to our copse and woodland. Let's bring this round and unfold this. Everything is still where it should be. Right, I'm just going to turn this on again. Get these couple of bits of wood here cleaned up. Them done. Now the advantage of this having a longer area for placing wood in the first place and a shorter drop-off point is whenever we when we do this and get the and get it doing the splitting, it should hopefully just put them straight in. I don't think. No, don't want to do that. I do want to pull it forward slightly and put it down. No, that isn't correct. Right. So, we want to leave that there. We will put the parking brake on, turn our log splitter on, grab ourselves a nice chunky bit of wood. I'm going to go with that sort of length initially. Give me a good idea. And grab it. See if this splits better. Yeah, so we don't want any short route. We definitely don't want any longer than that. That is about as... Yeah. Let's turn that over. We might have better luck getting that way. There. So I can't see exactly where I'm putting it because of the way this works. That looks really dark. I'm gonna cut this enough. That is too long. I wonder what we'll do. We'll cut a section of it like so. A little bit. That will go in. So this should go into our log splitter. There. Right, nicely in there. Push it through. Log it split. And then we get another one. So cut it slightly less long than I think it should be. Like so. That. We should now push that first one. Okay, that's it. Oh. Should be easy to stick. There we go. That's got it. And it's not quite. Wow. Okay. Take it off. Pull it forwards. Drop it down. And while it kinda has, it's not worked how I hoped. But we should be able to take these a bit long. Yeah. So it is slowly taking them in. But not easily. Some of these we might have to split twice. Oh, there we go, that's it. So these now we take off here, put into here. And yeah, I think it's going to be one of those things where we have to split some of these twice, maybe. No, they're going in. They are going in now. Okay, I think we got this. I think we can get this trailer full now. And be all good. Right, to me our trailer is now looking pretty full. So let's turn that off, lift this up, and fold it. And yeah, I'm going to put this in such place now that when we come back we should be able to just hook up to it and do it. So let's put that down. As I said, this tree is pretty big. So we're in a position where we've actually, I'm fully expecting to drive past this actually to get a bucket full. I was tracking it, yeah, there we go. So there is some here still sitting in our bed. So I'm expecting this to be full. And yeah, we are 100% full. So let's go tip this and see how much we make. Like that. Right, let's have a quick look. How much are they offering for 1,000 litres? Today is just over 1,800. The price is going down, importantly. And that is partly because we are here and just into this bit of cops and we are doing this and filling it. So that would be why. But there we go, 10,000 for this, which is what I thought. So if we can get this done today, if we can get this this in, then we're good. We're going to be able to make a decent amount of money. What I'm actually really interested in is we're looking at buying maybe the stuff down here with the Lots of people going now that I should buy the allotments, and that's why I was thinking of getting pig farm and stuff down here, and we've got a sort of a bit of a separation between our farm and stuff. But I've been having a look at the fields up by us, up by our farm itself, and actually we may have an alternative. So once I've got this parked up, I'll show you what I mean, because this is quite cool. We could actually expand the area around what we already own, and still make quite a bit of money. Because remember, we own this copse of woodland here, so we've got that we can sell, which is, I think is worth about 10,000. And then on top of that, we own the BGA, and we can probably earn enough money. There we go, to get the BGA into a position. Oh, sorry, where we can rebuy the BGA later, if we wanted. No, that's not what I want to do. Is there a gap between those two? I'm not sure that there's fence there or not. No, there is fence there. That's it. So we'll have to reverse back in. Yeah, I think we might be able to get to this position where we can buy the BGA again at the end of next year, having sold it this time. And buy it on a more permanent basis as a result. Off. Back in here. So that we're not confusing things. Let's put this up. And what I'm going to do now, move this over here, give ourselves a nice pile of wood near our other bits. Right, and yeah, we'll create a pile of wood. We'll get some more sawdust, or some more wood chips. Sorry, created. Last cut. That's quite a few chunks of wood we've got here to go and get split. We split them from this side. So by the time I finish doing this, I'm gonna actually be pretty good at getting them to do. Oh, this is not split from that side. I've got to split it from this side. Yeah, I've got to split it from this side. Right. And that returns itself. So yeah, I actually want to do it the other way around. Never mind. Don't mind cutting them off. We're just going to create a pile of split wood on the other side that hopefully will go straight into our chipper. This is a pretty split it. Did that even split? No. Did that split? That's interesting. Wow. Third time's a charm, maybe? Oops, she does not want to split. Okay. He's struggling with that, but it went in. Last bit of log to put in, and I have to say, out of the two log splitters, I am enjoying using this one much more. It is simpler, it's easier to load, and yeah, we've just created this really nice pile of wood really quickly, and yeah, so I think I prefer this out of the two, definitely. And we're just having so much easier time using this one than using the other one. We're going to get all of this wood in there fairly quickly as a result, and get a second trailer done, which means that third day on this, although we're going to go and do the animals next time, we should be in a really good position to make lots and lots of money. And if we're making, you know, 10,000 a trailer, then we're going to make a lot of money. Because, yeah, just one tree today is going to give us about 20,000. And that is a wonderful, which we could make that kind of money per tree on Mac. Although actually we're making about half that per tree on Mac. No, we're making about quarter that. Yeah, we're making 20,000. We're making about 5,000 per tree. I think on that. This is definitely a great map to start from scratch. Right, I think that's full. I think that is done. So let's turn this off, lift it up. Just move it out of the way so that we don't hit it. Touch. I'm very pleased with this. This has gone, despite the issues we had earlier on, this has gone very, very nicely and very, very smoothly now. And yeah, I think we're only going to have to take a couple more trees to get where we want to go on this. But that has gone nicely. I think we will probably change this trailer though before we actually do harvest. Combine wise, I think we're going to want more than 6,000 litres available to us. So it may have been wise to actually have hired this trailer instead of just bought it outright. I think we're going to end up with a bit more in this trailer. So I'm going to, when we go back, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip this and then we'll go from there. It is beginning to get dark. The sun is beginning to go down. It is only 2:15 in the afternoon though. But my aim for today absolutely was to get 2 full trailers delivered and done. And yeah, we're gonna get some more wood chips, and we're gonna end up earning enough money to actually expand the farm. And what I wanted to do while this is going, before we go, there we go, is to show you what I was talking about before. This area up here, that would be a great little field. So that is 23,000. This field here is 46,000. So that's 69,000 between those two. And this field here, field 11, that is 109. So 160 odd thousand, which considering the BGA is worth 53, we could buy this area here and extend our farm up this roadway here that we know of, round the shed that we've got here, and do that, which I think would be a really, really good way to go. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments to that. This though has gained us another 10,800, so nearly another 11,000. Which means that we have made over 20,000. We made nearly 22,000 today. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to leave this here, which means that all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.